It's time for your happy hour and a half. Live from the 5 Eyewitness News Studios, it's Twin Cities Live.
Oh, hey everybody, look at that. Welcome into Twin Cities Live. This is a little behind the scenes of our Thanksgiving special. I know that we're 2 weeks out from Thanksgiving, but we like to celebrate a little early and give you guys all some tips and tricks and some advice, and it's our favorite show of the year.
It's our favorite show of the whole year. It's so fun. It smells amazing in our studio. It is hustling. It is bustling. There's all sorts of activity. This is our Thanksgiving cooking special. It is presented by the Nordic Ware Factory Store in St. Louis Park, and we have not 20, not 60, not 70.
It's the full 90 minutes of recipes for your feast. Should we go through the menu?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's not a monster truck rally.
No,
it's a Thanksgiving
no, it's
special.
Thanksgiving. Let's change the tone.
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Okay. Good job. Good job.
Right.
Okay, so listen, we're gonna get you a maple herb roasted turkey. I gotta tell you, I'm looking at a couple birds right now. They're the best looking birds I've ever seen.
It smells so good.
They
here.
smell amazing. They look beautiful. Also, this is fun. We're gonna jump right ahead to leftovers for you and get you an idea for a turkey stir fry that you can do in the days after Thanksgiving. Ted Farrell is here. He went rogue on us. He's making some holiday nachos. Is that
why
for
not?
you?
Why not? Yeah, he knows the way to my heart. It is nachos all day, every day. So he's going to have some holiday nachos. And then the other thing that I love, sweet potatoes.
Ooh.
We're going to have sweet potato medallions. And another veggie that I never liked until I was an adult, it's Brussels sprouts. We got shaved Brussels sprouts and a kale salad. And then we can finish off with what?
The ultimate apple crisp pie. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. Thanksgiving is such a big deal that we have team coverage of Thanksgiving, my friends. Our guests are busy getting ready. You can see we've got the quad box, which you know means business over here. We have an esteemed tasting table. We will introduce you to those folks in just a moment.
That's right, but we want to start on the scene in St. Louis Park where home cooks are busy preparing for the big holiday. That's where we're going to find Twin Cities Live reporter Kelly Hansen live. What's up, Kels?
Hi there, friends. You know, I love the Thanksgiving show. I know the food back in the studio is going to be superb today, but boy, do I have a spread to show you here at the Nordic Ware Factory Store. Again, like you mentioned, we're in St. Louis Park. I'm in front of the wall of bundt pans. Isn't this a beauty? Okay, we've taken you here before. You know you can come in here and get all the things that you need, but I want to show you around just a little bit. So obviously the bundt pans, that's what they're known for, but check this out. They have everything you need for your Thanksgiving feast, and they've got it labeled, which is so great. So you need to smoke your turkey on the grill, perhaps. You can do that with this kettle smoker. I have this. It's spectacular. Also, this non-stick high-sided oven crisp baking tray. I feel like I work here. Here's my Vanna for you. They've got everything labeled for everything you need for your Thanksgiving meal, from the stuffing to the turkey to then the sweet treats, because you need to have that too. They've got a beautiful array of bronze-colored autumn pans here. I love these so much. I mean, it's like a cornucopia of beauty here. You can make little corn cakes here, little, you know, corn cakes. Look how cute these guys are. All different kinds of buns here to make your table just look that much more delicious, that much better. Okay, you know I've done some shopping here. I picked out a pan I want, and we're gonna cook here. Usually we bake. We're gonna cook with the leftover turkey, because you know it's not Thanksgiving without leftover turkey. So I know you've got turkey coming up here in the show. We're going to cook with the leftovers a little bit later.
That's half the fun. Kelly, thank you for coordinating the leopard print with me, by the way. We didn't do it on purpose, but you can't see me yet. We are totally coordinating today, Kels Bells. We got the same brain for Thanksgiving. You're looking good. All right, we will check in with Kelly a little bit later in the show. Can't wait to see what she's making. But let's say hello to our tasting table. We hand-selected these fine individuals who are part of the Twin Cities Live family, and they showed up hungry.
Man, it was quite the cut down. I mean, it was furious, and we had lots of applicants, and there are 3 that we just finalized, and they're going to be here for our tasting table. So first up, she's the food and drink reporter for the Minnesota Star Tribune. Her favorite Thanksgiving dish is oatmeal stuffing. We're actually going to talk about that later in the show.
Okay.
And she thinks long walks on the beach are too hot and exhausting. Okay. So let's say hello to Joy Summers.
Sand everywhere, Joy. Yep.
Yeah.
Joy, we're happy that you're here. Next up, he's always tasteful. He anchors 5 Eyewitness News throughout the day and is a knockout fill-in on Twin Cities Live. Everybody say hello to your favorite, Paul Folger.
Woo! I do feel like, yes, here we go. We do have a live audience here. I think we need to like clap it up for
our
everybody.
tasting table.
That's right. All right, finally, she's a Southern belle who loves any kind of carb with a gravy.
She's wise.
Yeah, why not? And believes every drink is better with an umbrella in it. I agree. Yes. So from 5 Eyewitness News, we have Lindsey Brown, everybody. Lindsey Brown.
All right, friends, what are we looking forward to on the menu? Joy, any standouts right away?
Immediately, I mean, talking turkey. That's the star attraction. I can't wait.
Okay, Paul, Lindsay?
Well, I've already had a conversation with Ted Farrell, and we've talked about the wines that are going to be out here today. So those are going to be some fun things to learn about. But I got to tell you, the turkey that is sitting right over here smells amazing.
I know.
It's staring at us.
Oh, there's
There
Ted.
you go, Teddy.
A dessert to me. I mean,
The
I know
apple
we'll have
crisp
to wait
pie.
the whole way
Yeah.
to get to the dessert, but this crisp apple just says fall. I think it's going to be delicious.
Okay, well, make sure you save a little bit of room, Lindsey Brown, because you all have the tough job. I know it's brutal for you. You get to eat everything our cooks serve today. So if Lindsey and Paul look a little sleepy during the news tonight, it's just blame the tryptophan, okay? Just blame
I don't know.
It can happen.
According to Paul, though, I think the first thing he mentioned was the wine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
This is a party, isn't it?
It is a party.
We're getting started early.
A little sip won't hurt anybody. All right. You know what we love too? We got to point out the tablescape that's in front of you three, and I know you all love a gorgeous table. We want to say a big thank you to our friend Kelly Kosher, who is the owner of Smith & Trade Mercantile. She put this all together. She did such a fantastic job. She was here yesterday on the show, and we were getting a little preview. But there is something special, I think, to setting the table. It just starts the celebration.
Well,
you love those, Paul?
It's amazing. Lindsay sat down and she's like, "Is this Spode?" And I was like, "The brand."
I know
Yeah.
my spoon.
She knows her fancy.
Is that what
her
it is,
fancy-
Lindsay?
Yeah, that's
Of course
Boy,
it is.
you are Southern.
Wow, you are dialed in.
are
Holy
good.
cow.
I know what this is.
Man, you guys.
And
Yeah.
the shades of greens and
beautiful.
browns. This is stunning.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, Kelly and I both agreed that that little bowl in the front on the top was way too small for the sweet potatoes we're gonna have.
Yeah.
It's got to be like a much bigger bowl because we don't want
It is shallow.
Just fill it full of gravy.
Okay.
Dip it in.
Our dipping bowl.
That is
I like
so
that. That's good strategy.
Well, listen, there's no better way to kick off our Thanksgiving themed show than with the centerpiece. It's the main event, everybody. It's the image of Thanksgiving. It's the turkey.
Oh my goodness. Oh, by the way, you're looking at Smith & Trade Mercantile. Visit them in Crosby, Stillwater, and Red Wing so you can get your hands on all sorts of beautiful accessories to celebrate the holiday season and gifts. But back here in the kitchen, we have advice on making the perfect turkey. John Peterson from Ferndale Market and Chef Beth Fischer with the Minnesota Landscape Arboretum. Listen, you guys, expectations are high.
Yeah.
Did you hear the tasting table? Nice to see you.
Good to see you guys.
Absolutely. Great to be back.
Yeah, good to see you.
Nice to see you.
This is fantastic. We are very, very excited. John, I've been buying Ferndale Market turkeys for years and years for Thanksgiving. That continues this year. I recommend you to everybody I know. But what makes a Ferndale turkey so special?
Well, first off, thank you for all that support. We appreciate that, Elizabeth. There are a few things that make our turkeys awfully special, we think. First of all, we're a third-generation family farm right down in Cannon Falls.
Yes.
My grandparents got us started. Most people know this story, but they were Ferndale.
Yep.
So great story behind our name. But really what makes us special is that we're still growing turkeys the same way that they got us started 86 years ago.
Wow.
Our birds are still grown free range, no antibiotics, no growth promotants, and everything is naturally processed.
I think it's always amazing, too, when you compare prices, that you're able to keep prices really very reasonable. When you look at, I compare maybe a pasture-raised chicken to a conventionally raised chicken, and the sticker shock can be sort of alarming. But you've got it dialed in. You're pretty efficient.
Absolutely. Well, we try to be. We're very mindful of the realities of being a consumer. But I also think that's part of the advantage of buying direct from a farm.
Yeah.
That folks can come right to our farm or one of our retail partners right here in the Twin Cities Metro and be much closer to the source, and so that cuts out a lot of cost as well.
It's true.
Yeah.
Golden Fig is a good spot.
Yep, one of your partners is right down the street from my house. I've got 2 on order right now.
Yeah.
I've already got the date. I've already got the date for pickup. Now, also, you guys have a big event coming up as well.
We do. do, yes. We work all year for Thanksgiving, and the 6 days leading to Thanksgiving is our Turkey Fest celebration, the 21st to the 26th of November, where, of course, folks can come pick up a fresh Thanksgiving turkey, but also all the local sides. We'll have food trucks, local food samples. It really is a fun, festive way to kick off the season. It's become a tradition that we take a lot of pride in and a lot of customers enjoy.
Zip on down to Cannon Falls. Okay, Beth, I'm glad you're here. You've got the apron on. You mean business. When you get a beautiful turkey, you want to treat it with respect, and you want it to be delicious. So give us some of the tips and the tricks to making the perfect turkey.
Well, it takes a couple days,
okay,
right? So if you buy a frozen turkey, you're going to want to thaw it for 4 to 5 days, depending on the size of it in your refrigerator. So you have to
not on the
plan
countertop.
that. Not on the countertop.
No,
that's
don't do
not
that.
a good idea. No. And then there's so many choices now. Do I buy one brine? Do I buy one spatchcock? Do I buy one that's been frozen, or do I buy a fresh one? You know, so you really just need to know. You need to do your reading up on it a little bit and what your time frame is. You know, if you have a week to plan Thanksgiving and you can kind of gradually work into it, then that's a great way to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite way that you prepare it and get everything done?
I like fresh and fresh or frozen, really.
Yeah.
If you have the time to thaw it, that's fine.
Yeah.
Fresh is great because it's fresh. I love to dry brine it, and then I dry brine it, which is just rubbing. Like I did maple syrup and salt and herbs all over it, and then I put it in my refrigerator without any thing on it.
No cover.
Right, so the fan in the refrigerator sort of dries the skin.
So this is a
end
good
up
thing
with
if people
crispy
have
skin.
if you have a basement fridge.
Yes,
you use that, which you know
just
is helpful.
clear out that bottom shelf and you
put
can
it in there.
and
okay, and then the dry brine is a lot easier than the wet brine because you're not putting it in a giant heavy vessel of water.
Right, and you can't find the place to put that in your refrigerator now, and so but they also come brined now, right? So that's and they come spatchcocked, which is the backbone's out and they're splayed out, and they take a lot less time to actually roast.
Ah, okay.
So there's some shortcuts all over the place now for you. Yes.
Okay, so what can you tell us about what you've done today?
So I made a maple herb butter.
Ooh.
And I rubbed it all under the skin. I loosened the skin and I put a lot of butter underneath it. And so that would just baste it, sort of self-baste it. And then I cooked it really hot, 450 for 45 minutes, and then I turned it down to 325 and let it go until I was checking it with my temperature.
Does it have a cover on it when you're doing that?
It does not.
No
Nope.
cover.
You want it in the bottom third of the oven.
Okay.
Right? And then your most important tool is your thermometer.
The thermometer.
Yes. So just get in there and about, maybe an hour after, start checking it. And you want to put it right into the thigh, the thickest part of the thigh.
Okay.
And
now, are you using one of these roasting pans?
I did. I used a roasting pan like that with a rack because underneath it I had all these aromatics. So I had onion and carrot and apple and all these beautiful herbs still coming out of the farm at the Arboretum.
So
Those
good.
are all, I picked them yesterday.
Oh, I love that.
Nothing froze. I was amazed.
Are you stuffing the turkey with anything?
I did put a little bit of the aromatics in there, just the pre-cut stuff, and then everything on the bottom afterwards has all the pan juices and stuff. I just put it in a blender and puree it up. I added apple to it because I'm from the Arboretum and we do apples, right? And so that's a great way to do it.
That makes a little gravy.
Yeah, there's no cream in it. It's dairy-free. It's just a nice little light way. I put a little lemon in there. If you want to put a little wine, that's another way to get your acid and kind of perk it up.
So good. Now, do you serve it like you've got this big, beautiful one, and everyone has this vision of serving it that way, but then it's like you're wrestling with the bird at the table. I mean, which might be entertaining for some, but like, then you like to cut it up.
Yeah, you want to. Yeah, you could display it like while people are having appetizers or having a glass of wine. Right, it's got to rest for about a half hour. It's 45 minutes after you pull it out of the oven.
Okay,
and then you want to then butcher it, take it apart in its sections, and I have done that here. I have a breast sliced out and the legs and the wings, and it's really easy to just follow the breastbone and take the whole breast off. That's what this is.
Okay.
And now, and I like to flip it over because cutting through the skin is hard.
Right.
So
Okay.
I just cut it like this.
Oh, I don't do that. Do you do that?
Yeah, I actually do that.
It's kind of,
because I've done it the other way, and I'm like, the skin just
slides
slides and moves.
Oh,
and
that's super smart, you guys. fries.
And then you can just flip your knife out there and just flip it over, and it's beautiful,
and
right?
then it's so easy to serve. John, are you paying attention?
Yeah.
Are you taking notes on this?
I'm learning lots from Beth here.
You just raised them. Are you actually cooking at home too?
I am roasting at home, but I'm very grateful to have a professional here with us today.
Listen, I think the maple herb butter and rubbing it under the skin on the top is like game changing. It's game changed me with all my poultry. It makes such a big difference.
And I'm going to say be generous with that as well, right?
Yes, be generous.
All right, listen, we get to taste this, but our tasting table is already digging in.
I know. Joy, why don't we start with you? Let's go over have you tried it yet, Joy? What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I tried it immediately. Of course I did. It's so herbaceous. In addition to being super juicy, and it's got that great balance. There's that little bit of acidity in with all that richness that makes it so special.
Oh my gosh.
But really, it's that kind of autumnal Thanksgiving sagey herb flavor that's coming through in every bite of that meat. It's fantastic.
It's really, great. Okay, Paul, Lindsay?
Well, I think for me, when I just saw it initially, it's so beautiful the way it just is there. And then I was taking a bite of it, and it's the sauce as well.
I know.
I was like, what is in that sauce?
That's
What
what
is in that sauce?
Yes.
And it's that apple.
Yes,
it is. That apple. I was like, that's what it is.
It makes it such a subtle sweetness with the savory. And I'm not the biggest turkey person. I eat turkey on Thanksgiving. That's it. This is wonderful.
It's wonderful. This is what a turkey should be. You just got to treat it well. You get a great turkey from an amazing farm. How lucky we are to have you guys. And really, this was super helpful for folks. Thank you so much. Oh, you taking that?
Yeah, I'm kind of just here for all of this. I've never had the little chunks of apple in the bites. Oh my gosh. It's so good.
Yeah. All right, friends. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, John. Thanks, Beth.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving. Here are the details again for Turkey Fest at Ferndale Market in Cannon Falls. Again, November 21st through the 26th. Details are posted on TwinCitiesLive.com.
And if you want to check out Beth's recipe for your Thanksgiving table, just head over to TwinCitiesLive.com/recipes. We're going to post all the recipes from today's show right there.
Herbs still growing at the Arboretum. How
about that?
happy.
Yeah.
When we come back, Kelly is going to take the leftover turkey and cook that up at Nordic Ware. Hey, Cal.
Hey there, guys. We're starting with the veggies. We're going to add the turkey in a little bit. You're going to have leftover turkey. I promise you that. And we're going to give you a little day after, little Black Friday shopping, some nourishment. We're going to give you a great recipe for leftover turkey stir fry. That's coming up. Happy Thanksgiving from TCL and Nordic Ware. The Nordic Ware Factory Store is the perfect destination for all of your holiday cooking needs. From prep work to the platter, Nordic Ware has everything you need for your holiday dinners. Nordic Ware, the original.